One love to the humble, one love to the humble, one love to the humble. May grace and peace be multiplied unto you. I'm gonna get right to it. Hey, look, there is no fixing the black family. I'm sorry, there is no fixing the black community until we first fix the black family. Until we get the nuclear family back in place, you ain't gonna never fix the black community. You're never gonna fix the problems that we have in this community until the black family is restored. Until black men take back responsibility, take back authority, get back in their rightful position, there ain't gonna be no fixing no that black community. And people can not like the word authority, they cannot like men getting back in position, but hey, that's the only fix. You see what we got right now. What we have right now is men not being responsible. What we have right now is because of men not taking their rightful spot, men not doing what they're supposed to do. Look, man, I know things have changed. I know society is convincing women, has completely brainwashed women into thinking that they're being oppressed, to believing that they're somehow missing out on something. Hey, look, women have always worked. Single women has always worked because you had to. How you gonna provide for yourself if you're not working? You always worked. But there was a time when when it was privileged for a woman to not have to work, to not have to get up and go out into the workplace, hustle and bustle, trying to get it done. Think about it. You don't have to think about this. If you're a woman watching this video, which probably none of you are watching, but if you are a woman watching this video, why would you want to get up and hustle and bustle, stressed out every day to go to a job, to let a boss tell you what to do, what time you got to be there, what time you can get off, instead of having a husband that can take care of you, provide for you, and all of that good stuff? Why would you want to go out and hustle and bustle and go through all the hardships and headaches for that? First of all, women experience more depression and more negative things than men do. Because as men, we're designed for this. We built for it. I read a comment that said I couldn't even really read it because it was just a long run-on paragraph. But I believe what she was trying to say. I believe it was a she was trying to say. They had a problem with the word authority. They had a problem with some of the things that I was saying about men being in charge and things like that. Well, at the end of the day, nobody's ever. I've never heard a woman being blamed for not being a provider. I've never heard a woman being blamed for in a relationship for not paying the bills, for not doing all the hard stuff. It's always the man. So to say men shouldn't be trying to be an authority over women and this, that, and the third. No woman looking for a man that she gotta take care of. No woman's looking for a man that she gotta be an authority. She don't want that. And it don't last anyway. After a while, the relationship falls apart in most cases, unless he's an extremely weak man that she don't respect him anyway. The relationship ain't gonna work. So you gotta bring back males have to get back into authority and stop worrying about what women saying and complaining about. You know what's best. You know what needs to happen. Step in position and do it. Stop being afraid to lead. Stop. Oh, she gonna call me this, or they gonna think I'm that. But look at our community. It's falling apart. These young boys and girls don't have father figures, nobody to guide them. And even if you're not in the household with them, the least you can do is still communicate with them and lead them and give them advice to deal with this world. Because most women are there to nurture. They can't establish discipline, especially with their boys. They can't establish discipline. When them boys grow up and get big, they're not listening to her no more. I don't care what she say to them. They're gonna go out and do what they want to do. Ain't nothing she can do about it. When they get about 14, she lost control. She not first of all, she can't physically beat them. If a 14-year-old boy will mop the floor with a grown woman. Yes, he will. A 15-year-old boy will mop the floor with a grown woman. A 16-year-old boy will mop the floor with a grown woman. 17, 18. Yes, they will. Somebody gonna say, well, no, they can't. Well, let me help you out. You ever seen college football? You ever seen college basketball? They was once high schoolers and they graduated 12th grade at about 17, 18. They went to college. playing football look what they doing. Look at the football field. Them ain't grown men. Them teenagers. The oldest one probably on the field is probably 20 or 21, if that. And then they're going right to the pros. And you tell me a 17, 18-year-old will mop the floor with a woman? He will, surely will. He getting out on that football field, mopping the floor with them other 17, 18, 19-year-olds. He can definitely go mop the floor with her. And it need a father to be there to deal with that, to get him in line. Because where there's no threat of someone getting physical, then the boy gonna run all over. It has to be that level of threat there in most cases so him to calm down. Because if he don't want to listen to your words, then sometimes things got to go to another level. But as long as he know, I ain't gonna never try my dad because I know he gonna do X, Y, and Z. But he'll try you because he don't care about that lip service. He'll listen to that and still go on about his business. If he do, you can't physically do that to him. But because the psychological effect of ain't there like it is with a father. But as a man, you have to get back in position. The community needs it more now than ever. It used to be a time when men were in position and they was handling business, keeping their sons out of jail and their daughters off the stripper pole. That ain't the case no more. Look at the women. Look at the guys. Guys going to prison, women going to OnlyFans and stripping. That's the way. And these ain't not just women with nothing to do. I'm talking about women that going to college, women as lawyers, women as all these things are still doing these things. Because ain't no father there to tell them. Because they knew their father might see it or they knew what their father thought about it, they wouldn't do it. Y'all better get back into your children's lives and rebuild these families. For you young men, don't sleep with this woman if you ain't willing to marry her. Don't sleep with this woman if you're not willing to marry her. Because here's what's happening. You go sleep with her, she don't require you to wear no protection. You think she love you. So you don't wear protection. You in this relationship, you sleeping with her, she don't wear no protection. She get pregnant. Well, see, she didn't wear no protection because she's going to use abortion as a form of birth control. That ain't what it's supposed to be for, but that's what all these girls are using it for. And ain't nobody getting abortions as much as black women. Black women leading the way in abortions. 20 million and counting since abortion was came on the scene. And that was just in the 70s. In my lifetime. Thank God my mother didn't abort me. But this is what we doing in our community. We have no sense of awareness, no sense of anything. We too busy worried about some so-called white supremacy, but our community is falling apart because we don't got no men standing up doing what they're supposed to do. They got men out here crying, complaining like weaklings. Well, you ain't that weak. You can build your community back up, but if you keep worried about what white people doing, you ain't gonna be able to build nothing up. Stop looking over there thinking they have no control over you. Zero control. It's all in your mind. You convince yourself that they somehow have something over you to stop you. They don't have that. You give it to them. There's no power there. You already have everything you want. You just got to step into it. But it's an imaginary wall that you to put up because you listen to all these people convince you that you are somehow going to be stopped by them or you don't have something. But bottom line, we need the black family back. We have to rebuild the black family. If we don't build a black family, there ain't no fixing nothing else until we get that structure and that order back. We've right at this point, black women have been running the community since the civil rights, and look what we've gotten to because of that. Now there's some individual families out there that's been doing well. That's because the father's in the house. Now there's also some fathers in the house that might not be doing well, but the numbers are going to tell you that the majority of the households with good fathers in it having good results. That's what the majority are going to tell you. Now you can go look at the prison system and talk to them men and watch what they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you most of them didn't have fathers around. This ain't something that I'm saying. You can go look this up. You can go down into the prison and have the conversations for yourself. But you ain't going to do that. You're just going to say I'm lying. That's what you're going to do because it don't go along with what you've been told. Y'all got to learn what brainwashing is and how you get brainwashed. Some of the people that you're looking at, admiring, they ain't there for you to help you. They there to continue to keep you where you at. We're not going to rise up listening to doing these movements. We have enough of those and they didn't work. The only thing that's going to work is getting back to the family structure. Rebuilding the family is the only way. If we ain't doing that, we're not going to make it. I mean, the race will continue on, but nobody's gonna care about what's going on with us because we're gonna be so far down at the bottom. We're almost there. Somebody gotta teach these youth to rebuild the family, get back in relationships, get back getting solid again instead of just random sleeping around. Women out here sleeping around, giving it away. Dudes ain't even gotta work no more. You just find you one and she'll give it to you. In my time coming up, well, you had to put in some work. It still might come up short. Today they're just empowering, just give it away, just start our OnlyFans, let's just do all these things. It's so empowering. Let's take our clothes off and just that's the well, that is the dumbest thing. They're to trick these women into becoming 304s. But it's empowering to women. There's still some classy ones out here, but it's empowering. And the excuse is they be like, well, men do this. Competing with men. Men have other things that we go through that make us not good. And why would you take that side of men and say, I want to be like that? We have to bring back the family structure. We have to rebuild the families. All y'all need to be talking about this. The family structure is the only way. If you don't get the family structure back in order, we're going to continue to see more of these black people dying, black people killing themselves, killing each other at alarming rates. It ain't going to stop until we rebuild a family. Bring back purpose, bring back structure, bring back all of the family values. If we don't do that, then we're never gonna see change. I don't care how many movements you go to, I don't care how many marches you have, I don't care how much you protest, I don't care how much you do any of that. None of that's gonna help until we build the family structure back the way it used to be prior to the civil rights movement. It all broke down after the civil rights movement. It has been continuously breaking down ever since. So you can take what I'm saying and understand it, or you can just call me a liar. You can fight against it. You can do all you want. It ain't gonna change until that happens. Go back and look at the stats of what we was doing prior to the civil rights movement, and look where we at now. We had structure, we had family, we had a belief system, we had values. We don't have that anymore, which is a clear representation of what you see out here each and every day. That's all I gotta say. Y'all take care, man.